Hey, Vanna. Hey, Joanna. Jenna. Hey there, Jenna. Hey, dude. I'm up late because I just got off work, dude. I just finished my shift at work. On work. You did make it, Jenna. Hey, average dude. Did I make a little money? I made regular money. Hey, Vanna. I did say hello to you, Vanna, but I can say it again. Hello, Vanna. Thanks, Vanna. Hey, take another. My day was spent working. So, how's work been? It's been work. Hey, Bart Garfunkel. Yeah, it's work. Hey, feral cat. There is one lady who's been just bafflingly stupid. I'm like going back and forth with her for like a week now. Like, because it's all emails. So I've been going back and forth with her through email for like a week now. Like, just trying to explain things. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it in a way that you will understand because you are clearly too fucking stupid. Oh, yeah, yeah. Welcome, take another piece of my heart. Welcome, take another my name of my heart. Thank you. Take another me of my heart. Because I don't actually say that part of my name. I don't actually say that nickname of mine. Your new, your new bathing suit? Yeah, it's like I can't really go into too much detail about it because I don't want to give any details about my job, but it's like she thought she changed from one plan to another, but she didn't change to what she thought she changed to. And I'm trying to explain to her, no, like the you did not select the option that you thought you selected. This is how you select the correct option. And she doesn't get it. Like she is incapable of understanding. No, you did not select the correct fucking option, you dumbass. Hey, Thulsu. Sent her screenshots today. Well, I suppose when I come in tomorrow, I'll see if actual fucking screenshots of what she has uh, will actually get through to her. But it's like I also offered to have it like set up as a phone. We don't really do phone calls very often, but I did also offer to set up a phone call. If that happens, odds are I probably will not be the one calling her. Luckily, because I don't know. because I would have to try to explain things to her like she's 8, and I would have a hard time not being condescending. Because it's like that's what it comes down to. Like I feel like somebody's going to have to explain things to her like she's 8 fucking years old. And she probably still won't get it. Had to work out for a few days. Lucky you, Jenna. PTO? Yeah, I don't think I have any PTO yet. I just started, so I don't think I get any PTO yet. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Trailer Swift. Thanks. Thanks, take another. I showered. Earlier. Like 9 hours. I showered 9 hours ago. Just got back from the club and I'm feeling really good. Cool, cool. I was about to look something up. What the hell was I about to look up? All right. I was curious what time the coronation is going to be happening, because that's going to be in a few hours. Does it actually say what time? Whatever time it is. I mean, it's 5 hours ahead of me, so I won't be up in time for the coronation. Health or dental coverage. Yeah, I'm not sure when it kicks in. I'm not sure if it's kicked in yet or not. I haven't looked. Heard someone put penis into the coronation grass. Good. Because the whole thing is about a bunch of dicks. Hey, scapegoat. Hey, Frida. Six. It starts at 6 a.m. That means it's already started, doesn't it? Oh, and here I am missing it because I'm on live. Well, darn. 7 a.m. for Britain. Well, yeah, like that. I know it's 7 a.m. there. Time is it on the moon? Time to fuck your mom. Okay. Time to bang your mom. I'm kidding. Anyway. And Charles is not my king. I know. We're worth more than a king. Indeed, average dude. Fuck. Fuck kings. Fuck the monarchy. They call a lawn jockey. I don't feel great, but I'm sturdy. Does that mean one more? Sure, I don't see the harm. Can't believe there's an entire island that talks like Stewie Griffin. I mean, the whole island doesn't talk like that. They have different accents. There's a whole bunch of different accents. You know how to lose weight? I was going to say cut off limbs. Weigh yourself in the moon. Yeah, that works. Seems like a lot of effort, though. Going to the moon just to weigh yourself does feel like a lot of effort. You'd probably have better results just like dieting and exercising. I was working tonight. Yeah, it was fine. It was what it normally was. Yeah, it was normal. Elon Musk will send us to the moon for free. Travel to the moon versus eating less pizza. Choice is obvious. Bang! Zoom! Am I horny? Not right now. I've done 2 different call center stints. One was escalation, so I got accounts. Yeah. Yeah, I was in the retention team at Rogers. So I just ate cauliflower pizza with veggies. Hey, Laura. That sounds disgusting, Jenna. Cauliflower pizza with veggies? That sounds horrible. What's even the point anymore at that point? You know, like, what's even the point of having the pizza? Do I like cashews? I don't really like cashews. The cheese? Well, just eat a block of cheese then. Let's grab a block of cheese and eat that. Fuck the vegetables. HP computers and printers? Ah, yeah. Hey, JJ. Oh, jeez. Dealing with people having problems with their printers. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, that does sound just the worst thing. Just printers. Ugh. Printers never work properly. Work in a pharmacy, so it's the only thing for sick people. Hey, Anunnaki. All right, Frida. I'm faded than a hoe. Than a hoe. Strange questions. I mean, these ones have been pretty tamed by. Frankly, these questions have been pretty tame by my chat standards. Dating updates? I'm not. Still nothing. Hey, Craig. Your mom's pretty tame. I mean, she is now. I've mentioned this before, I think, but my mom is the one who taught Chantal how to do tequila shots. So, happy birthday, take another. Zach, no, I don't. Happy birthday. How do you do tequila shots? So, you pick up the lemon in your hand. Lick the back of, or yeah, so you lick the back of your hand, pick up the lemon slice, shake some salt on the back of your hand, slam down the, lick the salt off your hand, slam the shot back, and then put the lime. Sorry, Jenna, the lime. Put the lime in your mouth. So yeah. So to pick up the lime slice, shake the salt on it, lick the salt off, slam back the shot, and put the lime in your mouth. Suck on the lime. What do I know about doing shots? Very little, just because I've never really drunk, but like I don't. But I remember when my mom taught Chantal. Like I remember my mom teaching Chantal. How do you not end up totally trashed? That vespertine comes down to moderation. Salt shot lime. Yes, Jenna. Yeah, salt, shot, wine. Do I know what you just did? Did you fart, scapegoat? How did your mom know this? I don't know. I never asked. Manda, welcome, welcome, Manda. Thank you very much. I have never done body shots. Tequila makes me want to vomit. Aw, thank you, Manda. I appreciate that. Salt, shot, wine. No, I'll pass on body shots, thanks. Scrape can't fart, it's a medical thing. Scrape, I think you need to tell. I think you need to say what you did because Jenna's going to explode otherwise. Move almost a whole pack of bacon together, put it in the oven for 30 minutes, and then fold it into a brick, and I ate it. That sounds unhealthy. Thoughts on Rocket Raccoon movie? Do you mean the new Guardians of the Galaxy? I have no thoughts on it. A lot of all caps, most of the bacon brick makes me want to work. Hey, be nice to Jenna Ree. But anyway, yeah. So the fair enough, Jenna. Fair enough. Yeah, for like a brick of bacon, yeah, that sounds like it'd be a lot to get through. Like that sounds like it'd be a lot of bacon to get through. I remember back when I used to watch Iron Chef or Iron Chef America, specifically Iron Chef America. There was an episode where the secret ingredient was bacon, and I'm forgetting now who the special judge was, who the celebrity judge was. Some comedian. And like, he was pretty excited initially. It's like, oh, just a whole bunch of bacon. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Just a lot of bacon dishes. Yeah, that's gonna be real good. I like bacon. By like halfway through, he was starting to sweat. He was like, if I don't survive, tell my wife I love her. Like, it was just, it was, he was getting the bacon sweats. It was a lot of bacon that he for him. Anything bacon or deep fried will be good, generally, yeah. Yeah, it was just like, it got to him. Iron Chef, you're calling lamb tartare street food? I mean, I guess these are guys who have quail eggs just on hand at all times. Like this is a show where like at least one dish will require quail eggs. Every episode, there will be at least one dish that requires quail eggs without fail. So, you don't have quail eggs in my fridge right now? Of course not. I don't like eggs. I would never eat raw anything on a street cart. Yeah. Thoughts on people pretending to fake chef but are dodo at cooking? I mean, they're having fun. I think is sort of, yeah, if they're having fun cooking, then by all means. I mean, I pronounce it eggs. That said, those videos of like people putting together like absolute monstrosities. The truth is, most of those are just fake for the sake of getting clicks. Laura, yes, I am a very picky eater. Thoughts on using a steak knife to prepare your entire meal? I mean, leave me alone. What do I eat? I mostly eat frozen dinners these days. Never been religious. Favorite food? I don't know. I just like meat and potatoes. Probably like a roast beef would probably be. I think roast beef is actually probably my favorite. Or like a home grilled, like just a home barbecued steak. Just barbecued just on a grill in the back porch. Steak knife cooking really stressed me. I mean, I was fine, JJ. I wasn't gonna cut myself. I was careful when I was cooking. I wasn't gonna cut myself. Most hated food? I don't know. A lot. There's a lot. I do like meatloaf as well. It's not fine. It was fine. I never even nicked myself. Like, admittedly, I didn't really do a whole lot of cooking, even during those 3 months. But I never even nicked myself. Most hated meat? I don't know. Yeah, probably. I mean, liver sounds pretty gross. Make the meatloaf look good. Yeah, it came out pretty okay. It did come out pretty okay. Vegetables? I mean, there's a few vegetables that I don't mind. Carrots, green beans, celery. That is all. Potatoes. Jay's cooking is a wild ride. Seafood. I don't really like seafood. I like fish and chips. I do like fish and chips, but broccoli, no. That's cooking. Yeah, ravishing. I kind of miss it too. It's just I can't I can't live stream in the kitchen down there. Like I'm not gonna live stream with yeah with them with the that couple just in the next room. It's just it's not gonna. When do I like seafood? I don't. It's just I just do you eat blindfolded? Is gray or gray correct when talking about beards? I mean, I think it depends on where you're from. Hey, Roy. No, JJ. Would I eat expired food? I mean, depends. Depends on what it is and how expired, and depends on what it is and whether is it just past the recommended expiry date, the recommended bust by date, or is it genuinely expired? Because quite often the best buy date is sort of being sort of overly cautious. A lot of times food is good for for a good few days or even longer after the recommended best buy date. I have tasted spam, I think. Did not enjoy it. Any place there, like counter sort of? I mean, there are restaurants in Cornwall. Not sure I'd say, I'm not sure if I'd compare any of them to Connor's, but I mean, there's places where you can get fish and chips. Not a lot of fish and chips places in Cornwall, actually. Or at least not a lot of good fish and chips places. Does Best Buy sell days? Is that why they're always so busy? Is that the secret to living forever? Mom will make spam growing up, fried spam sandwiches. As the 80s, 90s spam now. Yeah, spam was definitely big for a while. Eating American MREs, 5+ years expired. I mean, yeah, those almost don't expire, which is not a good sign. 7-Up was for losers. I mean, Sprite is the superior product, but whatever. Roasted turkey spam is actually fire. I know spam is actually like really popular in the East, in Asia. Spam is still huge in Hawaii. You get McDonald's burger that are spam and pineapple there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Hawaii is sort of like halfway between America, halfway between East and West, almost. Yeah, it makes sense that spam would be fairly popular in Hawaii. Yeah, I know that, like, I do know that just Asians in general just really like spam. There was a comic I read once. Greg Pak, an Asian American writer, uh, he did a comic that featured a bunch of Asian superheroes. Agents of Atlas is just pretty much composed of like almost entirely, basically entirely Asian superheroes. It was for the particular team that he put together for this book. Um, and there was an issue where the team was like in some bunker, and they found some spam, and just like made a big meal out of it. Yeah, like, what do we have? Yeah, they were hungry. They're like, what do we have to eat? Uh, we have spam. And everyone just like looks over spam. So yeah, it's I think that was sort of the when I found out that, oh hey, spam. So I guess Asians really like spam then? I read a Yorkshire pudding? No. My mom likes Yorkshire puddings, and she makes them. My mom always made Yorkshire puddings mostly whenever she'd make roast beef. Not very often. She wouldn't make them very often otherwise. Really, only with the roast beef. Um, but no, I never tried them. Spam has bad connotations to the internet. I kind of wonder if, to a certain extent, I wonder if, spam as a bad thing. Yeah, like if the internet uses spam, might have actually been inspired by the bad connotations attached to the meal. Because I mean, even as a kid, I remember jokes about spam being gross. Even before the internet, I know that spam was not particularly well regarded. In at least in Canada. Or do you yell about spam a lot? It's what they eat in Camelot. Does my mom cook for me? No, she doesn't really cook these days. So apparently, I wasn't sure. I didn't actually know where spam. Why they called it spam for like why unsolicited messages. I don't know why they called that spam. Hey, SYL. Apparently, it's inspired by the Monty Python sketch. Interesting. Bunch of different rumors how it got its name. Get they followed Monty Python. Personal chat GPT. Except I'm not going to be used to put anyone else out of work. Yeah, I'm not going to be used to put to fucking undermine writers. Heard that spam cures cancer and hemorrhoids. Is there any truth to that? I would go ahead and guess not. Hey, Taya. Yeah, speaking of Monty Python, though, you'll remember the bit in Monty Python, the Holy Grail, when they go to Camelot and they do a big musical number? Like, I assume that everyone remembers that. Um, Years and years and years later, when they released a DVD of Holy Grail, there was one of the special features was the Camelot song done using Lego figurines. Which is really funny. Someone, some loser, like some jackass, posted it on YouTube and tried to claim that he'd done it himself. And it's like, dude, you honestly think people on YouTube aren't going to know aren't going to watch the Monty Python and the Holy Grail DVD? You honestly think you're not going to get called out for this shit? Dude. Eat President's Choice, just a microwave dinner. So yeah, it's like, right off the bat, like all the top comments were like, this is from the fucking DVD. You didn't do this shit. This is from the DVD guy. You're a liar, dude. Why are you lying? I'm pretty sure the guy ended up taking the video down just because he was getting called out like by everybody. Maybe they were just mistaken. No, it was very like their description. He was trying to take credit for it. He was trying to say that, oh, it took me, hey anonymous, took me 3 months to do it. It took me like 5 months to do this. Yes, SYL, I do work late nights and get off at 2 a.m. Eastern time. Thoughts on the writer's strike? I support the writers. Absolutely support the writers. Hey, Barack. They're asking for wages they can live off of, and for assurances that the studios aren't going to try to fucking cheat them using AI. And like some dude who makes like 200, what's the trying to remember the guy's name. David Zaslav. David Zaslav, CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery. Guy makes something like $256 million or $250 million a year. Yeah. That guy alone. David Zaslav, that guy alone. Never mind any other executives working at Warner Brothers. Just that one dude. $250 million in 1 year. Like, and like this dude's gonna try to tell writers not to accept lower wages. Like this is the dude who's like, oh, I don't know if we can afford to pay you more. Like this dude is like, well, we can't really afford to raise your wages too much. And obviously, a whole bunch of like what it's come down to is there are a whole bunch of incredibly rich people, or like there are a small number of incredibly rich people who are trying to tell writers, no, we can't afford to pay you more. That is bullshit, Thulsu. Most movies and TV shows do not lose money. What happens is they use funny accounting. So the movie will make, huge amounts of money. But due to accounting tricks, it looks like it didn't make money, even though it did. Here's another thing I would add to that, though. At the end of the day, the people at the top are the ones responsible for the quality of the content. It's the executives who are ultimately responsible for how well, like for whether or not good shows and movies are being put out. And that's the problem, Fulsu. The appeal to the shareholders and show growth. They want eternal growth. They want to make more and 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 more. That is fucking nonsense. That's not how reality works. They want eternal exponential growth, and reality does not fucking work that way. A cook situation? I got nothing. I got the microwave downstairs. Like, it's just, it doesn't work that way. You know, like, if they were just like, we're making good money. If they just focused on, you know, sustainable profits. You know, if they were just like, hey, yeah, if we just, we made $50 million in profits. We made this much in profits this year. So let's job going. Hey, Vespertine, thank you very much. Yeah, job's going okay. Publicly traded, but they shouldn't also. It should not require publicly traded companies should not need eternal growth. Publicly traded companies should be allowed to just remain steady. To just be, spend a few years, like just to spend a little bit of time just focusing on staying sustainable where they are. They put Miracle Grow on my muscles. Will I become the Hulk? No. You need the gamma radiation. Can't stay stagnant with stockholders. Right. Because capitalism is fucking because capitalism is nonsense. Because capitalism is bullshit. Tried UV radiation, all I got was sunbeam. Yeah, UV radiation just doesn't cut it. Sunburn. But anyway, here's the other thing I would add. Why is it always the people at the bottom who have to take the pay cuts? Why is it always, the writers, the crew, the delivery drivers? Why is it always those people? Why is it always them? Why is it always the people who actually create the thing being sold? Why is it always the people who are producing the shit? They're the ones who always have to suffer. If a company's not meeting its goals, shouldn't the people at the top be held responsible for that? Shouldn't they be held accountable? But no, they get to fucking decide, no, I'm going to give myself a pay raise this year. I'm going to give myself even more money. I'm going to give myself a bonus. You know what? Fuck that. I'm going to do a stock buyback. Will it actually benefit the company? Fuck no, but it'll make me millions. Those people, what? If the company isn't making enough money, why can't the executives just be like, you know what? We didn't meet our goals this year. I'm going to take a 10% pay cut. I'm going to take a 20% pay cut. To make sure that, you guys, you did everything that you could. You did everything that was expected of you. You did everything you followed all of you, you followed the strategy that I laid out. So I'm going to take the 20% pay cut so that you guys can keep making living wages. Why the fuck is that not a thing? Because capitalism is fucking bullshit. Because capitalism is exploitative and designed to make a small number of people obscenely massive amount of money. Fuck the rich. Sure, Flosu. But every single part of that, every single cog in that machine is getting fucked over, except for the person who asked for it to be built. No, Flosu. No. No. They are not. No. They are not making jack shit. The rich are hey, dearest keeper. The rich are never the ones actually on the fucking floor making this shit. The rich are the ones who say, "Hey, you guys put that together. I'll give you like, 5% of the profits to split between yourselves. I'll take the other 95% of the profits." Espertine, you're assuming CEO pay equals reality, not correlated. Right, CEO pay never has anything to do with reality. CEO pay is fucking just nonsense. Selling ideas versus selling labor. I mean, shit, half the time they're not even fucking selling ideas. More often than not, they don't sell. As often as not, they're not even selling ideas anymore. They're just. They're hiring people to come up with ideas. Mainly they were friends with some guy, yeah. But also, like, time was CEOs used to make, 20, 30, 40% more than what, or 20, 30, 40 times more than what, I think, like, I believe in the 1950s, the average CEO made something like 37 times more than the average employee. Might have actually been even lower in the 50s. But at some point, like, the average CEO made something like 37 times more what their average employee did. Nowadays, it is hundreds of times what the average employee makes. Executive pay is out of control. It is completely out of whack. Happy Friday. Get a Timmy's on me. Thank you very much, Jerry's Keeper. Thank you so much for that. Get a Timmy's on me. I don't actually ever really go to Timmy's, unfortunately. Thank you very much. Went to a company picnic as a child and I met Ross Perot. I need more pay. Everyone does. 99% of the population needs more pay. But 1% decided, fuck everyone else, give me mine. I'll take that. I'll take that as well. I'll take this money. Yeah, that's mine. This money is mine. No, you don't get it. I'm just going to hoard and hoard and hoard. Hey, Roxy. I'm up late. I finished work an hour ago. I just finished work an hour ago, so. And my point, Fulsu, is that in the past, CEOs made only 30 or 40 times what the average employee made, and now they make hundreds of times what the average employee makes. My point is that wages have stagnated for the average worker, while wages have skyrocketed for the average executive. CEOs should get paid more because they're the ones investing their money. Sure, there. They can bring their salaries back down to 40 times what the average employee makes. If they don't like it, tough fucking shit. Because they've been telling, if they don't like it, tough fucking shit. Because that is the exact same fucking message that they've been telling their workers for 40 fucking years. They spent 40 goddamn years telling employees, hey, if you don't like the salary, go somewhere else. If you don't like what you're getting paid, find another job. Tough shit. If it were up to me, there would absolutely be a maximum wage. If I had my way, I would pass a maximum wage bill. And like I said, if the CEOs don't like it, well, boo fucking who? Greedy fucking assholes exploiting everyone else, hoarding money that they can never fucking use, hoarding more money than they will ever have any fucking need for the rest of their goddamn life, for the rest of their child's life, for the rest of their grandchild's fucking life. Nine weeks paid vacation, a 16-hour work week. 9 weeks paid vacation? That should be true. 16-hour work week? 16-hour work week is a bit low. 24 hours. Or 20 hours? Or 32. 32-hour work week. You should have a 32-hour work week. 4-day work weeks should be the standard. Why? Because we know that they actually work. We know that they actually benefit workers. Also, oh no, we can't have constant exponential growth that fuels bubbles and eventually pop and fuck over everyone except the people who did the investments. What a horrible fate, Fulsu. Growth will return to more normal levels. Cut back on spending. Who? Who are you telling to cut back on spending? The people who have no money? Max wage? I don't know. Like I said, I would cap wages like 50 times what the average employee makes at a given company. I would dispute greatest country. I would also note that a lot of it came the U.S.'s wealth came from exploitation. Live within your means. Any greater country? I mean, I'm biased, but Canada, Finland, Sweden. Like the Nordic countries tend to be tend to have populations who are better off, more mentally healthy and happy. With better education results and better healthcare results. The racism in the Nordic countries is actually a serious issue. You are right there that the Nordic countries do tend to be virulently racist. Um, so does Canada, frankly. Canada's racist as well, but it's Canada's racism is on a level with the U.S.'s, while Sweden and Finland and all of them are even more racist. The quality of healthcare is greater for those who can afford it, full soon. A lot of people can't afford it, which means that the U.S. has lower lower lifespan, has worse results in survivability for most cancers. Not all, but most cancers. U.S. has lower survivability rates. A whole bunch of other categories as well. As for universities, again, for those who can afford it, or those who get lucky enough, those who are exceptional enough to get exceptional and lucky enough to get scholarships. But literacy rates are lower in the U.S. than in a lot of other countries. U.S. has lower lifespan because we eat literal bricks and bacon. Fair. Hey, Fart Garfunkel. I have no advice. I guess just learn how to edit would probably be my advice. I don't edit, and I am not all that, and I'm only successful because I spun off from somebody else. And no, also I don't. You know why? You know why I don't find it odd, Thulsu? Because the white countries have historically been pretty fucking oppressive to the non-white countries. Would I say fat people are a problem? Not particularly. I mean, I'd gladly see a slightly increase in my taxes if that money was going to go towards medical research. But again, I don't even think, to be honest, I don't even think tax would need to be raised. Just move tax money from somewhere else. Prisons, police, military. Frankly, the U.S. could cut like 1% of its military budget and fund a ridiculous amount of shit. Different types of slavery, Fosu. American slavery is different from slavery practiced anywhere else. American slavery was chattel slavery based entirely on race. Other countries throughout history had slavery based on, conquest and blah blah blah, and usually had different rules in place regarding treatment of slaves and blah, 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 blah. But I wasn't talking about just slavery. Like, I didn't mean just slavery. European countries engaged in all sorts of um, bad shit. Hey, West Coast. Yeah, fucking whatever. Like I said, I mean, like, shit. How much of the conflict in the Middle East today comes down to the fact that a bunch of Europeans came in and redrew maps with absolutely no consideration of the people who actually fucking lived there. Come on. I'm not fucking talking about fucking slavery, Thulsa, you jackass. Hey, cheesecake. Like, Jesus Christ, you're focused on that one thing. I'm talking about, like, resource exploitation. Vespertine. Thank you very much, Vespertine. And good night. What are my thoughts on thoughts? Not a fan. Not a fan of thinking at all. So annoying. Yeah, basically take another Middle East unstable because after World War I, Woodrow Wilson let Europe carve up the Middle East so you could get the League of Nations created, which America didn't join. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely a big part of it. Jesus Christ, you're thick, Filsy. European nations came out, took the resources away from the people who lived in those countries. They imposed poverty on the people in those countries by removing the resources back to their own country. Yeah, so I find it ironic that you can suck my fucking balls. Selling foot pics to afford a membership. I'm not seeing some chats. Yeah, I don't know, Roxy. It's like some chats don't show. I think some chats don't show up for me either. I don't know. It does. Weird. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I've seen people respond to chats that I did not see. YouTube is weird. Yeah, whatever, Thulsa. If I had to eat only one country's food other than Canadian American, what would I eat? I don't know. I don't know. No, mine's on live chat. Like, I have mine set to live chat, so I should be seeing every message that pops up, but sometimes they don't. Thoughts on Bud Light? Piss water. Yeah, fucking whatever, Thelsu. Sorry, Trailer Swift. It's not intentional. What part of fucking whatever do you not understand, Thulsu? But like cancel sponsorship? I think so. But they didn't fucking get down on their knees and beg forgiveness for acknowledging that trans people fucking exist. They didn't come out with a statement saying that they want to. They didn't come out with some statement declaring Dylan Mulvaney to be a threat to the fabric of society. So conservatives are still pissed at them. Because anything that isn't just straight up hatred of trans people, conservatives will not accept. I think so, Roxy. I'm pretty sure they did. I could be wrong because I didn't really pay that much attention, but I'm pretty sure I saw something about it. Fragile and handled, yeah. Conservatives are the most fucking fragile bastards out there. You know, for all they base, but really thought that was a good idea, trying to reach out to younger people. I don't know no one who drinks Bud Light. It's worth beer. I mean, you're not wrong, Chrissy. It's terrible beer. It's just shitty beer. So, like, I don't know how much success they were expecting to have. I mean, obviously, they were expecting some. And they just sort of underestimated the sheer unadulterated whininess of conservatives. What beer is good? I don't know, cheesecake. I've never particularly liked beer that much. So I can't really say what beer is good. All I can say is Bud Light is bad. Genuinely bad beer. I don't understand how people drink it. I had one sip of it once, and that was enough for me to realize that it is just the grossest beer. Do not understand. Will never understand how people can drink it. That's blue American, blue ribbon is red and white and blue can, so American. There's even worse out there. Maybe, but yeah, conservatives are the whiniest people on the planet. White Claw? No, I don't drink White Claw. My favorite chips? Ruffles. Salt and vinegar Ruffles are my favorite chips. I also like Tostitos, but specifically the multigrain. I always get the multigrain rounds. Those are good for just dipping into like jar of salsa. Didn't liberals whine about the Harry Potter game? So the point with the boycott of the Harry Potter game was that J.K. Rowling promotes transphobia. So, like, trans people and trans allies were saying, hey, if you support trans people, if you support trans rights, please don't buy this game because its success is actually going to be used to justify transphobia. It wasn't a fake boycott, it just wasn't a particularly successful one because too many people decided that their silly little wizard game mattered more than trans rights. Like, that's what the situation was with the Harry Potter game. It was a litmus test for people who claim to support trans rights. Are they willing to not spend money supporting transphobia? That's all they had to do. They had to not spend money and they couldn't do that. They were like, nope, I'm putting my money towards transphobia. Because my nostalgia for a book series that ended a decade ago. If I boycotted everything based on companies that have done things that are racist, I'd be homeless, starve, and die of illness. Sure, Chrissy. I mean, it's one of those things where pick your fights. Conservatives look at trans rights as anti-Christianity because they're fucking idiots. There is a lot of fear-mongering about trans people. I never read Harry Potter. It was too popular for me to want to read it. It's the stupidest fucking reason for not reading a book. Hype aversion. By the time I'd heard of the Harry Potter series, it was the biggest book series on the planet. And I was like, well, that's me out. I'm going to refuse to read it just to be a contrarian prick. Like, it was purely for the sake of being a contrarian, a little contrarian dick. It was just, come on, fucking loser reason for not reading it. I didn't even hear anyone talking about it. I never heard anyone in my school talking about it or anything like that. Which is weird. Like, considering how popular it was, I never heard anyone around me talking about it. Not that I was particularly social. It's not all that surprising that I wouldn't hear people talking about it. I'm 38. So, I've never been a particularly social person, so you didn't hear people talking about it? Well, what a shock. You don't hear people talking because you're never around them. First book came out when I was 12. Which, I mean, yeah, I suppose would have been aimed at a slightly younger. The first Harry Potter book came out when I was 12. And that one would have been aimed probably at a slightly younger age group, at middle grade. I feel like the first Harry Potter book was sort of meant as middle grade. Am I wrong on that? Sonic Ear. I have not taken other. We had a Harry Potter club. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't hear people in my class talking about it, and in high school I didn't hear people talking about it. I just saw just one day, all of a sudden, Harry Potter was on the news. Yeah, just one day I just saw people on the news talking about lineups for midnight book launches of the new Harry Potter book. Yeah, it's just sort of one of those things. It's just, I heard almost nothing about it until I discovered that it was the biggest franchise of the time going on at the time. that people were obsessed with it. And that automatically turned me off it because I was a contrarian prick. I was in an anime club in school and we talked about the Sailor Moon. Nice. Didn't even know Harry Potter was a thing back then. Not sure I knew about it until it was a movie. My friend also loved Titanic. I hated that movie. I mean, I wasn't really into romantic movies. Yeah. I didn't watch Titanic when it came out. I only watched Titanic years later. Chantal and I watched it on TV or something. Like we rented it from like video on demand or some shit like that. Sometime in our 20s. Also in GSA, Gay Alliance, and did nothing. Pause JTV just to watch me. Thanks, trailer. It's my favorite curry I make. I haven't really eaten much curry, Anita. Went to see Titanic twice. Second time I was so bored I left the theater. Yeah, I didn't see it in the theater. I had no one to go with. I like, you know, if there was a cute girl that I was interested who wanted to take me to see Titanic, who wanted me to take her to see Titanic, that I might have. Maybe, I might have seen it at that point. But have I ever been on a boat? Yes. Twice? I think twice. Both times on visits to Scotland. I took ferry. There was a ferry that I took. At Titanic, I was forced to watch it at my friend's house. My friend's sister watched it 14 times in theaters. Yeah, people watched it a lot. Thoughts on drive-in theaters? I've never been to one. Have I ever been asked to join a gang? No. No, I'm pretty sure they would ask that I not try to join. They'd be like, yo, thanks, but no thanks, buddy boy. Favorite musical film? I mean, probably Rocky Horror. Thoughts on Dragon Tales? Is that a book series? Never read it. TV show? Never watched it. Thoughts on Cyber Chase? I don't know. Never heard of it. I got gas. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sure I knew it was based on a real thing. American education. I mean, that's not what I will say, Roxy. That's not really the fault of the education system. Like, yes, the sinking of the Titanic was a notable historical event, but there have been a lot of notable historic events. Yeah, we have PBS in Canada. I'm pretty sure we got PBS in Canada. But I mean, like, they can't teach everything. So, like, the fact that they didn't teach the Titanic, like, it's who cares? Like, you don't need to know about the Titanic. It's more just like, a lot of school, like, I'm sure a lot of schools do teach about the Titanic just because it's an interesting story. But I'm sure a lot don't bother because you'll probably, cultural osmosis. Yeah, it's one of those things you probably learn about Titanic more through cultural osmosis, through pop culture, through TV show references and things like that. I homeschool my child and I'm trying to realize just how much I wasn't taught or I just don't remember. Could be due to never being diagnosed with things. Fair. Pumpernickel? Never had pumpernickel. We switch today for Tears of the Kingdom. Can we play Mario Kart together? I don't know. So I don't really feel like playing Mario Kart. Busy taking calculus and trigonometry. Nerd! Nerd! I'm sorry, SYL. You don't deserve that. That's a Mario movie hitting 1 billion. Good for them. I don't care. Yeah, Roxanne, and I mean, it's worth noting that a lot of what we learn in school is not actually correct. You know, there's a fair bit of incorrect history that we end up being taught. Not malicious, it's just the real stories. So one of those things where sort of legends make better stories than truth a lot of times. So I don't think I'll play Tears of the Kingdom myself. Do you play Breath of the Wild? I did. I didn't finish it myself. Though I have seen the ending. Tears of the Kingdom, I don't think I'll be playing Tears of the Kingdom myself. It looks like it requires more skill than I'm capable of. Like, it's just, I think it's going to require being a decent reaction time, and I don't have that. I have no reaction time. It's why I prefer RPGs, frankly. Turn-based RPGs, you have time to think. You can plan out your moves. It's in the Mario movie, but I must say, I do love belting out the Peaches song. Will I play hockey with you? No. American history is full of half-truths, like I didn't know people died during the Trail of Tears. Yeah, what a shock that they wouldn't teach that part of it. Even lazy in gaming? Of course I am. It's like I've never really had quick reflexes. I've never been good. Like I'm not good at reacting quickly to things. It's not even necessarily laziness. It's just I'm not good at reacting quickly. I need to sort of be able to think about what I'm doing. No, Fart Garfunkel. The pull-out theory. I've not played Persona Trailer Swift. Yeah, like, I don't think Canadian history, like, I don't think the history class we took here in Canada, I don't think they go into much detail about, you know, the atrocities we committed against Indigenous people. Just to gloss over that. No reference made to Sir John A. Macdonald being a genocidal shitbag. Sir John A. Macdonald, father of Confederation. What was his relationship with the Indigenous people like? Father of Confederation. Hey, didn't he play a big role in the development of the residential school system? Father of Confederation! We don't talk about the residential schools here. Like, I don't think I even learned about honestly, I don't even remember if I learned about residential schools in school, which pretty fucking notable thing, you know. What was I born? I was born in Montreal, actually. Can I tell the truth about their history? Not really, Anunnaki. Not particularly. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that like we didn't even I'm pretty sure my history class, I didn't even learn about the residential schools, which is, a pretty fucking big part of Canadian history. The very last residential school closed within my lifetime. I'm not exaggerating. The last residential school in Canada closed within my lifetime. They were around for a long ass time. And it's just wasn't brought up in history class. Wasn't brought up in school. Manosphere. Oh, like related to like Andrew Tate. I mean, I've sort of heard like little bits of it, and I'm not really paying attention. My name's Roxy Andrews, and I'm here to make it clear. Yeah, I think that might be part of why I'd be a terrible teacher. I'd be too honest. Yeah, I just picture me teaching like Canadian history, and I'm like, all right, kids. First thing you should know about Canadian history, we kind of suck. We're pretty awful. We've done a lot of awful things. They draw on your hand with henna, give you bracelets you wear, and then we do Bhangra. Probably not. Should I try ayahuasca with my family? I see no reason why not. Try to find a good balance with homeschooling for that reason. Yeah. Honesty would be a prison sentence for. Yep. Pretty much, yeah. I haven't done any cooking since I moved in here, as we all know. You sorry to wear? I don't know. Have I ever stopped believing? I don't know that I ever believed. I never believed. I was instructed not to. Yeah, I mean, by the time I heard that song, I had never believed in the first place. So yeah, the song, that song just never had any effect on me. Also, I hate 80s. I don't really like 80s rock. Need some karaoke? Nah, I'll pass. Some Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. I've never listened to Dashboard Lights, and I don't like karaoke. I don't like singing. You're sad that I don't like 80s music, Roxy? Hey, Scapegoat. I've never enjoyed 80s music. Like, there was a time where Paradise by the Dashboard Lights is by Meatloaf. Oh. Never liked Meatloaf. He was okay in Rocky Horror. But even then, it's not one of my favorite Rocky Horror songs. Yeah, I've even during a phase where I was like really into classic music, classic rock, I still never liked the 80s shit. Yeah, I'd be listening to the Beatles and Led Zeppelin and be like 80s? No, fuck that noise. I mostly like indie rock. Yes, Meatloaf is in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You should watch it this Halloween. My favorite Rocky Horror character? Oh, I'm blanking on her name. The one who does the tap dance? I'm totally blanking on her name, but the one who does that tap dance number. You hate classic rock stuff? Yeah, I don't really like classic rock either, so. No Culture Club? Nope. Glad to entertain you, Anita. Never watched The Goonies. Did I play my music backwards? No, never done that. But yes, SYL, you should this October, this Halloween, you should watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's a classic for a reason. It's not that it's necessarily a good movie, it's just an amazingly entertaining movie. It is like it's deliberate B. It's like it's a deliberate B movie, which doesn't always succeed, but this one succeeds gloriously. Like it is just so good. With Tim Curry being, you know, this is making me uncomfortably question my sexuality. That's sort of Tim Curry's performance in it. A little too weird for me. It's very weird. It is so weird. Parmesan street cheese straight out the bag. A good snack? Kinda, yeah, it is. So I remember the day I realized that Secret of Nim was referring to the new National Institute of Mental Health. Huh. I was unaware of that. I never watched that one. Favorite Disney song? I don't know. I do really like Just Can't Wait to Be King. And the Street Rat song from Aladdin when he's being chased by the guards. Riff raff, street rat. That's a really fun song. Know more about Disney than I do? Not really. Like there's a bunch of Disney movies I still haven't even seen. Like quite a few Disney movies I still haven't even seen. Hercules I never watched. Pocahontas I never watched. Princess and the Frog I never watched. So quite a few that and a bunch more. Lovely bunch of coconuts from Lion King. So there are quite a few Disney songs quite a few Disney movies I've never watched. So I don't really watch that many. Little Mermaid? Yeah, I watched Little Mermaid. I watched as an adult. The only Disney movies I watched as a kid, as I recall, are Lion King and Aladdin. I feel like those were the only two that I watched as a kid. What do you feel about the Little Mermaid outrage? I think the people complaining about her being black are fucking idiots. American Tail, never seen that one. Yeah, the people complaining about her being black are just fucking white supremacist dickbags. Bambi? Yeah, I watched Bambi. Every other complaint about it is valid. You know, the designs for all the fish characters. You know, all those designs for like Flounder and Sebastian and all the other animal characters, terrible designs. Suck all the fun right out of the characters. The very fact of making a live action Little Mermaid or a live action film based on the animated version of Little Mermaid is bullshit. It's a fucking bullshit thing to do in the first place. The lighting seems to follow the whole make it too dark to see what's even going on. You know, so many screenshots where it's just there's no light. It's just too dark. You can't see anything. put off by them changing music. I like my kisses spontaneous. I did that. I want to make her kind of African. I mean, yeah. I mean, Kiss the Girl is a classic. Like, I understand. I mean, that's one of those things where, like, I can sort of understand why they would want to change it a little bit. But, you know, it's a classic song for a reason. It's a really well written song, really well composed song. And, like, the scene that it's in is just gorgeously shot. I like Cinderella movie with Brandy, Queen Black, King White, Prince Chinese, Roxy. That, you're right. They are making it for kids. But is it wrong for me to believe that kids deserve better? Live action Beauty and the Beast. I'll be the Beast. Does that mean you'll give me a library? I'm in if it gets me a gorgeous library like the one in that movie. Just went on different Tinder dates where one guy just swallowed my face without asking, and then another one where the guy asked if he could kiss me. Consent is sexy. Like I've seen a lot of particularly women talk about like getting like butterflies when the guy asks if they can kiss, as if he can kiss her. So I mean, especially if you're if the guy is confident in how he asks, totally sexy. Can I fit my fist in my mouth? No. I cannot fit my fist in my mouth. Library and Stockholm Syndrome. I like when I walk down this damn street and a stranger kiss without asking. Yeah, I feel like the dude just like going in for a kiss without asking. There's a lot of people that especially if it's first kiss, moving in without asking, the guy moving in without asking. I mean, that can be off-putting to a lot of people, to a lot of women. But if the guy is just like, hey, I really want to kiss you. Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, oh. In the spirit of the movie, I don't think is that. No, in the case of that movie, the guy was moving in slowly. Yeah, he was moving in slowly, giving her sort of time to get ready for it, and she sort of moved in as well. She was moving in as well because it was a movie. Because of the movie kiss. That's how movie kisses work. Um, but yeah, in reality, the guy asking before doing it, definitely better. And for a lot of women, super sexy. Is that awkward though? It can be if you don't. If like, it depends on sort of competence. But it's, I mean, it's better to ask permission. Like, it's better to get consent, even if it's awkward. Because it's also really awkward if the guy moves in and the girl's not into it. That's super awkward. Let's say, don't kiss like Spider-Man? No. No, I don't think I've ever done that. Kiss me, Daddy, kiss me with the passion of 1,000 suns. Hey, Habibi. I'm just getting ready to leave, actually. I didn't sing it, Roxy, I said it. That was me saying it. Not even saying, I was just straight up saying. Spider-Man next one. I don't know, Anunnaki. I want to, but I really don't want to go to theater. Everyone's going to be unmasked. Oh, thanks, Take Another. I'm glad to have helped. Yeah, it's like no one in the theater would be wearing a mask, and I'm just not comfortable being in an enclosed space with a bunch of people, some of them very close. Yeah, like COVID, because COVID is still going on despite the CDC declared the pandemic over right after like 25 people got sick at a CDC conference. You can wear a mask? Yeah, I can wear a mask to protect other people. The issue is no one else there will be wearing the mask. At that point, there's no point in me even trying to wear, in me even bothering with a mask. If no one else in the theater is wearing a mask, mine will not make a difference. And I would rather not catch COVID at all. Like, I would prefer not to catch COVID at all. So I don't think I'll be going to the theater. Motorcycle helmet. So yeah, I'm not comfortable going to theater. Going to the grocery store, I can stay, can generally still stay a few feet away from anyone else. But with the theater, I'm just going to be, too many people. In the morning, nobody is there. I don't know. Maybe after a couple weeks, maybe. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to end the stream here. This has been fun. Weekday afternoon. Yeah, I don't have weekdays off. I got Sundays and Mondays off. Fart Garfunkel and Trailer, yeah. Fart Garfunkel and Trailer Swift just sharing one brain cell, yeah. Monday is a weekday. Yeah, but it's... Anyway, yeah, I'm going to leave for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is my Friday. Today is actual Friday. Tomorrow is my Friday. Hey, Anastasia. So I'll be back tomorrow. So thanks for coming. And good night.